Hey, Riddle here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. I really appreciate it. We went over 8,000 finally. I can't believe it. So I'm going to teach you something really cool today. I discovered this by accident, just trying to do good by the planet. You may or may not know, it's pretty common knowledge now that the pollinators are severely threatened, partially because of nicotinoids. I'm probably not saying that right, but it's some kind of messed up insecticide that they use all over the US. And hopefully they're going to remove it soon. They've removed it in Europe, but for some reason, again, we're way behind on the curve. So like 70% of our insect/pollinator population is disappearing. And when there's no pollinators, there's little food. So this year, where we live in Northern California, it has been a cold summer. The rest of the world's boiling, and it has been 70s here, maybe to 80 degrees, low 80s if we're lucky, all summer long. And today is August 6th, I believe. So what I noticed on the tomatoes and the peppers was, because of the cold and because of the lack of bees, there just weren't a lot of bees around, that I'm not getting a lot of fruit. And that is an issue. It's an issue because you put so much energy into nurturing these plants to get some damn tomatoes. And it's July, where are my damn tomatoes? So the future is all gonna be about hacking things and figuring things out, because the things are changing so quickly that if we're not just gonna survive but thrive, we're gonna have to not just be intelligent in the human way, but empathic. And what I mean by that is using our feelings and our emotions to do the right thing, not just to take care of ourselves, but to do the right thing for everybody and everything, every living thing on the planet. And how did I do that today? You may have seen my video from last year, but I'm going to redo it because I have a lot of new subscribers and it seems like my videos get buried. And so, if your garden is lacking in fruits and vegetables and you notice there's not a ton of bees around, the trick is, how do you get bees to come to your garden, right? How do you get bees to come to your garden? Now, you could, of course, get a beehive, but I did a lot of studying about beehives and getting a beehive. And the problem with getting a beehive is often the bees don't last very long, or they take off on you, they'll fly away. And it's a huge investment. Where I live, it could be $600 to $800 to start a beehive for something that's just gonna disappear on me. So a beehive is not an option for me. I read that the bees are having a problem getting from their food source, from our gardens or from whatever flowers they can find growing along the roadside that aren't poisoned by the farms and the pesticides, back to the hive without getting so fatigued that they die. So they need fed. So if the bees need food and we need pollinators, and yet we can't manage a beehive, then logically, what do? Well, my friends, you feed the bees. You feed the bees. Check this out. What is this? This is simply sugar water. You can mix it just like hummingbird formula. So you're going to want to put it on the stove and get a little bit of heat on it so it dissolves thoroughly. You can mix it like hummingbird food. I just do 1 part sugar to 1 part water. You can buy inexpensive sugar in bulk, either at Costco or a food supply store, or when it's on sale. And once you have mixed the water thoroughly, you're going to get some saucers or very shallow containers. I have my sugar water in both oil pans I got from the dollar store and these saucers from my planters. But the important detail here is that you have to fill it with some type of stone, because if you don't fill it generously with stone and then add your sugar water, something tragic will happen, and that is the bees will drown. And that kind of defeats the purpose. So first, you rinse your stones, you clean your container, you line the bottom generously with the stones, and then you add your sugar water about halfway. And then what happens, just like with the garden, is one bee shows up and goes, holy crap, the ice cream truck's in town and they're giving away free ice cream. They go back to the hive, they do their sugar dance, 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 dance. All those bees go, where's the sugar? They come in by the thousands, And the other beautiful thing is I am literally sitting 2 feet from the container right now, and the bees will land on me, they will crawl on me, but what they do, they're so intelligent, is they imprint. They will literally imprint on you, and they don't harm you because they're not going to destroy their food source. So just move slowly and gently around them and let them do their thing. They'll land on you, they'll fly off of you. The only problem I've had is that once I start this process, sometimes when I go to leave the house, they'll start following me down the street and I have to shoo them away or get in my car really fast because every time they see me, they associate my scent now with food, just like an animal, just like a dog or a cat. It's crazy. One other thing I want to caution you that just like with hummingbirds or feeding any wild animal or trying to help the environment, if you're going to start this process, make sure that you're going to follow through because they will become dependent on this in a way and it will affect their success at their hive. So if you decide to do this, of course it's going to benefit your garden massively, but it is also going to help the bees in your area. Tell your friends about this too. Oh yeah, I just learned about that. So naive. It's really important, you know, when people take the time to make a YouTube video, if someone takes the time to make a YouTube video, and even if it's a half good video, I always give it a thumbs up. Only out of respect, because they took the time to do it, and I'm watching it for free. It's really important that if you have the time to watch the commercial, because that gives the creator of the YouTube video like a nickel, or give it a thumbs up, because the more you give a video a thumbs up, then that algorithm, I guess, is created, and that will be put out to more people, so more people can see the video and get more information. But if you're just being selfish and you watch the video and then you close down, you're just, it's not very good karma. You're just taking for yourself, and you know what you get out of that? That's a form of soul poverty, my friends. If you don't have enough soul to just hit the thumbs up button when someone's put the effort into something cool that they want to share with you that you can benefit from, then you shouldn't be on YouTube. You should be working on your soul. So that's it. That is my honeybee hack. I got another dish over here. This one came from the dollar store. I just put this one down, so they're just discovering it now. And again, if you want, I'm guessing if you want to be really effective about this, you're going to want to place these containers close to the places of the vegetables and such that you want pollinated. So that container over there was near my strawberries. This one I just put like 5 minutes ago. This is the oil pan I told you I got from the dollar store. They hold up really well. And these are my peppers. These are all different species of peppers in here and some squash. But look, they're already here. They're digging this free food. Oh, look over there. I put one on that post too. They're totally covering it. I love the sound of the bees. You know, when you really listen, it's imagine it as, instead of something terrifying or something insectile, it is a chorus. It is literally communication, and it's voices. It's voices. Just like birds or crickets, the humming of a hive of bees is an amazing chorus. And if you can rest yourself long enough and kind of tune into that vibe, it is really quite magical. So if you like my quick money-saving tips, organic gardening hacks, art, magic, and sometimes political rants, please subscribe and like, because it really does help. It's really essential if you would like me to keep making these videos. And please share my videos, and please comment on my videos. I'm so open, and I'm that guy who actually responds to your comments. I try to respond to every comment as long as it's, as long as it's kind and intelligent. I want you to take care of yourselves today, and please let's take care of each other, because I believe how we treat each other on the streets is our ultimate reality. And with all this crazy stuff happening all over the United States, it's past due for us to start reaching out to each other, not hiding from each other. Reach out to each other, care for each other, communicate with each other on the streets without fear. We're human beings, and the survival of our species has been taking care of each other. So, bye for now. Take care.